Hi, it's Susan from SnapEd and the Opportunity Alliance. So today we're going to be making roasted butternut squash. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop off both of the ends. All right, once we have both of the ends off, we're going to stand it up so it's on a flat surface, and we're going to just peel the outer layer. All right, once we've peeled the entire squash, we're going to cut it in half lengthwise. All right, so squashes have seeds, so we're going to scoop those out. All right, now that we've taken the seeds out of the center of our squash, we're going to dice them up, probably into 1.5 inch pieces. I just eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so now that I've got my entire squash diced and added to my bowl, I'm going to add some seasonings. You can add whatever you wanted. You don't really have to add much. You could just add some olive oil and salt and pepper and then put it in the oven. I am going to use a little bit of maple syrup, some cinnamon, and some sage. So I am going to use 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're just going to sprinkle it in there. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of sage. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to do 1.5 tablespoons of pure maple syrup. And 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. The olive oil is going to help it crisp up a little bit, and it's going to help spread around the other ingredients that we've put in. All right. Now we're just going to mix this up. So butternut squash, among other squashes, are very high in vitamin A, and they're also part of the gourd family. Fun fact. Okay, so I've got that all tossed up. Now I'm going to go get my baking sheet, and I'm just going to spray it with a little bit of baking spray. This is actually olive oil, but you can use whatever you have on hand. So just a little bit so it doesn't stick. And we're going to make sure that we spread it out in a single layer. Try to make it as even as possible so that way it will cook evenly. All right, so now we're gonna put this in the oven for about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna take it out and stir it, and then probably put it in for another 15 more, and it should be good to go. You'll know when it's done when you can take a fork and you can stick it right through, just like a potato.